What is the happy haps, my dearest munchkins? I'm back again. Is the novelty worn off yet? I know it's weird, I'm making videos and shit. And starting a series, no less. We'll see how this goes. Over the summer, it became somewhat of a thing amongst me and my friends that they liked me to narrate shit. I apparently just have a really nice reading voice. One slightly drunken night, we may have found quite possibly the single greatest piece of prose ever written by a human being. I'm talking like Shakespeare level, and then there's this. I hope it's as good as I'm remembering, because I don't remember being that drunk. But we'll see how it goes. The piece of writing in question is an article from Cosmo, of all places. And I've never laughed and cried so much reading anything in my life. It doesn't even stop there. Go on their website, it's fucking incredible some of the shit they publish. So, I'm gonna start a series called Cosmo Critique, or something else alliterative, I don't know. In which I'm just gonna read Cosmo articles to you and offer my thoughts and feelings on them. Because I hope you enjoy this as much as I'm gonna. In the spirit of starting a new series, we're gonna class this up a bit because we're classy fuckers here on my channel. So, yeah, that's right, we suiting up for this shit. The article, which I will be reading for your lovely faces today, written by the literary god that is Sarah Morgan, so I think we all give her a round of applause because you're not ready. Is entitled, "It's Time to Bring Back Fingering, Everyone." Bet you didn't think you'd be sat watching a YouTube video of a guy in a suit reading an article about fingering today, did you? I like to keep you guessing. Oh, if this isn't as funny as I remember, I apologise. She begins by saying, "It's time we all had a sensible, mature conversation about fingering," which I think it is. No need to be coy. So it begins. Finger blasting, gusset typing, feeding the pony, playing the pant piano. Whatever you call it, it just sounds a bit, well, juvenile, childish. Teenage. If you're calling it the pant piano, yeah. Is it just me, or does the very word fingering ache with nostalgia? I half expect fingering to come up on a I Love the 90s list show, somewhere between This Life and Teletubbies. Fingering should not be anywhere near the Teletubbies. But it's strange, as there's really nothing childish or immature about fingering, or as we say in London, touching in with your Oyster card. The fountain of wit, Miss Sarah Morgan. It's fun. Carries a low risk of STI. Oh, we're gonna get some pros of fingering now. Thank God for that. It's fun. Carries a low risk of STI transmission. And according to a Cosmo survey, so you know they know their shit, 21% of you said you can only orgasm through digital manipulation. Remember that fact. You'll be tested on it later. So why is it that, judging from another wholly unscientific survey conducted with friends over 6 bottles of Malbec and a nacho platter, that sounds far too much like the night I was reading this with friends, no one seems to do it these days, and it's a goddamn shame. It's become shockingly unfashionable, fallen by the wayside as modern sex havers, darn those modern sex havers, dash headlong, literally, to oral and full penetration. You could analyse this for like A-level shit. All the literary devices. Firstly, I can't help but think that porn is to blame. I'm with you there, Sarah, everybody hates porn. A Channel 4 poll revealed a third of teens learn about sex first from pornography, which is a little bit disturbing actually. And think about it, when was the last time you saw fingering in a porno? That isn't an invitation for you to go out and find porn. But if you want to do that, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your free time. I looked on a popular porn streaming site, so she's already done your homework for you. You're cool. Stay set down. and could click on every sex act from analingus to zoology. That's illegal! She's on some really fucked up websites. But fingering wasn't an option. God damn, internet, sort your shit out. My theory is that it's because it doesn't make for a very interesting close-up. I'll be sure to ask some of my media friends. Wrists get in the way, and a hairy knuckle ruins the aesthetic, and so on. Nobody likes a hairy knuckle. Also, most porn is tediously made for men. And men, the inference suggests, don't get anything out of fingering. You're probably asking the wrong men, which is ludicrous. Ask any heterosexual 14-year-old boy and he'd tell you an exploratory digit in the warm, subtle slipperiness of excited femininity is akin to touching the face of an angel. Poems are shitter than this. Fucking literary grace of Billy Wigglestick himself. But grown-up men aren't meant to get excited by such teenage kicks. While it's easy to blame men, we need to take responsibility for our own failures in the diving for pearls department. I'm not sure who we is. Maybe it's women. Apparently you should feel bad if you're a woman. Yeah, you failed at diving for pearls. Oh, what am I doing with my life? So honestly, she asks us, dear reader, when was the last time you let your fingers do the walking? Did you see what she did there? Do you not? Note to younger readers, this used to be an advertising slogan for the Yellow Pages. Why do I remember? Oh, now I feel old. I remember that. I'm liking Sarah Morgan less. Yellow Pages was a big book of useful phone numbers, like an analogue papery Google. So for all my younger viewers, just so you know. Again, I blame technology. Back in the 90s, the most advanced masturbation tool a girl had was a mum roll-on deodorant. Thank God those days are over. Through hours of painstaking research, you slowly learned how to get yourself there. I'm sure those hours were incredibly painstaking, and my heart bleeds for every single one of you. Then you went out into the world and showed other people how to touch your body in a way that would make your eyes go crossed and your toes curl up like Turkish slippers. I just hope you know those people, well, at least, acquaintance level, because you shouldn't be letting strangers do that. That's naughty. Stop it. Nowadays we've got 18-speed rampant rabbits with more settings than luxury Christmas tree lights, designed specifically to get the job done with minimal down there touching and maximum efficiency. So are we gonna blame the internet again? You can orgasm in the Corrie ad break and still have time to check Twitter. Yeah, cause that's what I worry about. Time is money, and haven't got time to be, taking more than 3 minutes to masturbate, apparently. But if we can't take the time to learn how our bodies respond to a good old-fashioned hand cranking, why should a gentleman call her? Aww. And sadly, we're down to the last paragraph. I've enjoyed reading this again far too much. I hope you've enjoyed listening. If you haven't, not even sorry. We forget that the G-spot is best activated with gentle strokes and beckoning gestures. Ladies and jelly beans, take notes. Clearly, she's practically giving you all the ammo. Not bashed with silicone devices or narrowly missed with penile thrusting. You just can't get the penile thrusts nowadays. Unfortunately, the only words we have for such simple, mind-blowing pleasures are silly, ugly ones. It's a crying shame. But if you can't bring yourself to use the word fingering, you don't need to say it out loud. Just show what you mean. Use your hands. Again, would not advise doing that with strangers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'd like to thank Sarah Morgan sincerely, because you, madam, you're a literary god. Hope it made you giggle. Not gonna lie, there's probably enough little bits of me giggling to make an entire video of outtakes. So, you know, prepare for that. If you've enjoyed this and you want it to be like a continuous series, let me know, because I quite enjoy reading stuff like that, because it just makes me giggle. Don't care how immature that makes me. You've got to laugh somehow, haven't you? If you've got anything in particular you'd like me to read, you can find me another Cosmo article, you can give me whatever you want. I love doing voices. It's beautiful. Right. Well, hopefully all this making video stuff will carry on. I've been Dorothy, you've been beautiful. Mwah. For your forehead. I'm gonna go do some deep breathing, compose myself, and try and edit some fucking videos for you. Whew. Hope you're well. Have a wonderful life, and I'll see you next time. Bye.